My name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 76. Welcome back to my little creative corner, where once a week I sit down and talk mostly about knitting. So, I'm coming to you from Finland, from my little... straight away, itchy nose. Yes, from my little creative space, from my craft room in the southern Finland. Today is Friday, a bit gloomy and rainy day, but I'm still here and I will be talking about knitting. I think today just knitting. No crochet, no spinning. I didn't finish my spin. So yeah, it's already afternoon. I just came from work. I haven't managed to change. This is what I was wearing. We will talk about it later. Don't forget to ask from me what I'm wearing today. So let's begin. I even have a finished object. It was finished already last week, but it was still drying. And now it's dry, and I even added the buttons. It's my Leuto tee. I've been talking about it. It's my Leuto tee by Ronja Hakalehto. Look, it has 3 cute little coconut buttons that I added. It's a very simple, basic cotton tee that I knit in, I don't have a label, in Kremke Reborn denim, which is like recycled cotton, mostly recycled cotton, and then some other random fibers because it's a recycled yarn. I knit mine in like a very dark gray anthracite. In some light it looks almost black, in some light it looks gray, and yeah, I knit it specifically to be worn with one high-waisted skirt that I have, and I knit it in black because nothing else worked with that skirt. It's a very busy, colorful skirt. I'll insert a picture because I did not bring it. And I think this Leuto tee will work perfectly with it. So yeah, it's a bit cropped. But that's intentionally to go with a high-waisted skirt. But yeah, the pattern was all right. It was a fast knit because the yarn was quite thick, and I was very motivated to finish it. I rarely knit in cotton, but this cotton feels quite nice. It feels nice and it feels soft. I think that's because it's recycled probably. But then again, not all recycled cotton feels nice. I have touched quite rough recycled cotton as well. I don't know, but this yarn was nice. I really enjoyed working with it, considering it's a cotton, which I generally don't enjoy knitting with, but this one was okay. So thumbs up for this one. Yeah, nothing else much to tell, just a very simple summer tee. It was more of a practical knit than some exciting one, but there is always place for those as well, right? Right. Okay, that was my only finished object this week. I have not finished anything else, but I have cast on two new things. This just happens around here all the time. I just cast things on, but who cares, right? It's knitting. You can do whatever you want. So let's talk about my whips, and the first one in this beautiful fox Bertie and Poppet bag. I have another fox Bertie and Poppet bag here. But that's the next one. I'll show that later. And inside of this is my mom's Vaaka cardigan that I started for her. I have received a few messages asking, how's your Vaaka going? Several people have asked. I'm very happy to report it's going well, even though it's beige and I'm not very excited about knitting it, but I'm powering through. The body is done, and look, the first sleeve is almost there. So basically what I have left, I have 1.5 sleeve and the button bands, and that's it. And then it's gonna be done. And I'm knitting it in beige and beige. In a cool sandy beige, my own hand dyed, and that color is called Kaapa, inspired by the Baltic dunes. Yeah, Vaaka is a pattern by Anna Johanna, and I have knit one of these for myself. Mine is in like a frozen watermelon color, which is like bright, a bit corally neon pink ish. Yeah, and I think I might knit one for Sophia as well, maybe next year. Or I don't know, depends. If the weather gets warmer, maybe still this year. It's about 15, 16 degrees Celsius today. That's why I'm wearing thick long sleeve cardigan. Haven't worn one of these in a while, and now I'm wearing one because it was cold. And I don't know, am I gonna be playing yarn chicken? This is all what I have left. I initially had only one skein of merino and one skein of silk mohair, and this one is very thin. I don't know, will I run out? Will I have enough? We will see. I can always dye up more, probably. Or my mom has shorter arms than I do, and I had to dip in just a bit for mine into second skeins of each. It wasn't enough, but I think my cardigan probably has longer arms than this one will have. But we will see. Anyways, doesn't matter. Can always get more yarn. Okay, that was my first whip. My second whip is beautiful, like lavendery lilac-y color. I'll hint you. Can you see Franny there? Does she fit in a frame? I'm not sure. Can you see Franny there? Or anyway, there is a yarn in that corner, and I'm already knitting with that yarn because if I watch, yeah, last week there were 2 cakes and now 3 cakes, and now there is just 2. Can I brag about my project bag? I'll show you. This one was made by my friend Taija. She made me a few bags. It was a project for her school work, and it's a very special bag. It's linen and it has beautiful button. It has handle. I love this one, but I'll show you my favorite part about this bag. It was made for me. It was made for me. It has a little fox tail embroidered inside. How cool is that? I love it. I love it. Okay. Do you know what this is? Probably you do. Probably you do. It's my Seela. I mentioned last week. Did you think I'm not gonna cast it on? Of course I'm gonna cast it on because a knit along started on Monday. It's Seela by Jonna Hietala. Seela is also Jonna's daughter's name, if you didn't know, and Jonna says that this is her favorite her favorite pattern from all of her patterns. And it happens so that I have not knit Seela yet. I haven't knit one before. I don't know why. This is my very first Seela. I did buy a pattern already a while ago. I have had the pattern, but I have not knit it. Maybe it was because I could not find a suitable yarn for it, or I don't know, but I'm knitting one. It's in my DK booklet. It's in color Wild Lavender on a big 6mm needles, and this is what I have left from a first skein, and I think I'm almost ready to separate for the sleeves. So I'm not sure is 3 skeins gonna be enough. I hope it is gonna be enough. Anyways, I don't want it too big. I think I will do the sleeves first and then get back to the body. But it has folded ribbing on the neck. It's beautiful and chunky. I don't know, I could probably have used even bigger needles. And I'm knitting size 3. I'll double check. I wanted to mention that I've been quite good at filling my journal. I showed this last week. It's just a very inexpensive basic bullet journal that I decorated with a nice card. And I've been actually writing down my projects here, and I've taken no stress approach. I'm not trying to make it pretty. I'm not trying anything really. I'm just writing down as I go, and there is my Seela page, and yeah, size 3 I'm knitting, which is nice. I just write down like basic things like needle size and like yarn and modifications if I'm doing some. The next page has some notes on it. But this has been success. I have surprised myself that I'm still using it. I thought I would give up after 1 week, but I find that this little knitting journal, it grounds me a little bit. It slows me down and grounds me, but like in a good, positive way, that it slows me down. Because usually I just rush through the projects. I knit them, I want to finish them, I knit, 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 knit. I'm a process knitter, not a product knitter. Like, I don't care if I'm ever gonna finish the knit. And if I don't enjoy the knitting process, it's very hard for me to work on it. Only if I'm probably knitting for somebody else, or I really, really want the finished item, which happens, but not as often. So I'm okay with frogging things if it doesn't make me happy anymore. And yeah, I think this journal is helping me to slow down a little bit in my creation. And because, yeah, my brain is very quick and my thoughts are flying and I get new inspiration and I just want to start new things, and this helps. This helps maybe to enjoy the process even more. And now I can refer back to my notes and maybe, yeah, again, it's easier for me to fill my Ravelry pages because this is always on hand. I scribble down something and then I can copy it into my Ravelry. I think I forgot to mention you can find me on Instagram as Kittoknits and on Ravelry as Kittoknits, but of course. And on Ko-fi as Finnish Knitting Stories, and also on Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. And everything I'm talking about is in the description box down below. Oops, I forgot the admin stuff, but that happens. That happens all the time around here. Okay, yeah. Do I want to say anything else about my sale? 6mm needles, boucle in a merino boucle in a DK weight, my own hand dyed. Probably nothing else yet. I'm following the pattern so far and we will see. We will see how it goes. But I'm very happy with it. I love the color. Unusual. It looks a bit blue in a screen, but it's actually more on a violet side. Like a lavender. But not like warm lavender, like a cool lavender. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, there, sale. I'm joining the Cal. There's a knit along going on, and I think you can join. I'm not sure, is it on Ravelry as well, but it's on Instagram. It's on Instagram. Jonna Hietala posted about it, and Line Up Magazine, like they posted about it. The hashtag is, I think, just Seela Cal. And you can join if you're knitting Seela. Because I am my first one ever. Very excited, very excited. And then I have one more new cast on. And it's not for me. It's for our little one. It's for Sophia, our daughter. And I already said that I will knit her a sweater for the beginning of the school year, which is in a week and a half. The kids are going back to school, which makes me a bit sad. Also a bit relieved because I am very tired. I think I need a break from the holiday we've been having. Oh. But yeah. Anyways, I wanted to knit her a new sweater, and we almost settled on a yarn from my shelf. We were like, yeah, considering, I think it was Skein by Olin Mills with some pink mohair from my stash. But then I had a live dyeing session with my patrons last Saturday, and then on Tuesday or Monday I brought the yarn that we made home. I brought the yarn home. Live dyeing sessions are this thing where I dye yarn in my studio. It happens like on YouTube live. It's for my patrons, and then people tell me what to do, like what color are we gonna use. We decide together. And as Barbie movie was premiering last weekend, we went with a Barbie theme. We went with something pink, and I'll just show you the yarn because Sophia saw it and she wanted a sweater with this yarn. This is the yarn that came out of that dye session. Yeah, this is not mine. I need to take it. Yeah, I have a baggie here. This will go to my patrons. But I kept one of each skein. So we dyed silk mohair and we dyed sock merino. Look how different they look when they are caked up. right? This one turned almost, yeah, because it blends, the fluff blends together and it looks almost violet. But same recipe. And anyways, I started Love Note for Sophia by Think and Knits. I have knit one for myself before, and now Matchy Matchy Bag by Bertie and Poppet. My fox bag. This has been one of my favorites over the years. I think I've used it a lot. Maybe it's time to wash it already. I started a little love note for her, and I hope that I have enough yarn. I'm planning to make it just with 1 and 1. And I'm making size 6 to 8. 6 to 8 years, and I'm doing some modifications. I cast on the neckline straight away. I did not do any provisional cast-ons, nothing like that. I don't see the point in this pattern, really. So, and then I knit less of a lace. I skipped one of these lace repeats. I did not want her to have lace too low. So I wanted just here, and that it would be more usable. Yeah. And look how that yarn plays together, how it looks together. I normally would not put 2 speckled yarns together, but I decided that in this case it's gonna work. It will be quite soft. It's not gonna be too busy. It's not gonna interfere because there aren't too many colors on that yarn. Yeah, I went with it and I think it worked out great. Don't know. Tin Can Knits Love Note. That pattern has been knit, I don't know, 11, 12,000 times. There is a huge amount of projects on Ravelry for this pattern, and it's lovely. It's lovely. You get that little leaf motif, and I have one of these as well. I think hers is gonna be beautiful. It's actually, it's not that pink. It looks way pinkier in a screen. But anyways, I think it's lovely. And she's obsessed with it. She's all the time asking, why am I working on something else and not her sweater? But it will be my mom's cardigan, and then Sophia's sweater, and then everything else. Because I'm not in a hurry with my things. But yeah, because my mom is leaving soon. She's still here. This is so tiny. I don't know. I can't believe she can fit in this. Yeah, she's a big girl, but she's very slim. So I think 6 to 8 will be a good size. She's now 7, and I am using a smaller needle size than the pattern recommends, because I think pattern recommends 6mm and I'm doing it on 5 because I really did not want so loose gauge on a little kid size. Yeah, I don't think it would look nice. Yeah. Only probably if you wear it over a dress, but I think she will just have some top underneath this. Anyways. Yeah, not too see-through. Yes, that's a little love note for Sophia. I'm sorry if I'm not making much sense today. I've been a bit headachy and not feeling great lately. I don't know. Feels like something is wrong with me, but I can't figure out what. Just... Okay. Do you want to know what I'm wearing today? Do you? I have not yet managed to take pictures of this. We snapped a few today very quickly. A friend of mine visited my store. I was wearing it, so we just went out in the rain to snap a few photos. I don't know, did any of them turn out all right, but I'm wearing my mini cardi by Marie Renier, which I knit with Yellow Villa Enzio. This beautiful color. I think it was Lempi. I hope I'm right with the name. And then my soft neon yellow in Merino Boucle. And it's lovely. It's oversized V-neck. I'm wearing it over a blue linen dress. Big sleeves, but quite cropped. Actually not that cropped. I don't know, but I call it Professor Caterpillar because of the V-neck and because of these stripes remind me of caterpillars. Yeah, this is Professor Caterpillar cardigan. And I have these beautiful sheep earrings. I've been obsessed with these. I've been wearing them all the time. They are by Pinio Design. I picked them up from Jyväskylä Knit Fest, and I think it's my favorite. It's my go-to pair now. I'm wearing them all the time. They're so much fun. they move, and you can see them. Now when the hat season starts, I will have to park all my big earrings because they get caught in the shawls and hats, and yeah, now I'm enjoying the weather and big earrings. Okay, what else? What have you been up to? Let me know in the comments. How was your week? What have you been working on? Have you been knitting or maybe spinning, maybe dyeing yarn? I did not do natural dyeing this year. I don't know. It's just, I usually do solar dyeing, but I hope the weather will turn nicer. It's been icky. It's been icky. Happy mail. I have a little bit of happy mail because I pulled out of my mailbox a little package, just a little sweet package, and I was thinking, somebody sent me something. That was lovely. There is a card. There is a cute little cat card. And then inside was a little baggie. I haven't yet... I read the card, but... Oh no, now it's gonna crinkle. I'll be quick. I'll just shake it out in my lap. I received the package from Lola in Denmark, who's a viewer of this podcast, and she sent me a little bit of scrap yarn, and they are beautiful. They are beautiful little precious scrap yarn balls. Did you do them on a nostepinne? It feels like they were done on a nostepinne. Did you, Lola? Are you watching? 3 little beautiful scrap yarn balls that will go into my blankets, and there was sweet foxy stitch marker. Look at that. Aren't they pretty? All of these little things. Thank you so much. I loved it. It cheered me up so much. It just always makes my day. Because I love scrap yarn, and just getting attention from you, my lovely viewers, is precious. And this is handdyed.dk. Oh, that's beautiful. Then I have a green one from A Lonely Sock Lady. Oh, I love her. I have some of her yarn. And this one, it's yarn. I don't know that dyer, but I know this one, the green one. That dyer I know, but 2 are new to me. Which, these are lovely. These are lovely, and it's a good amount. Yeah, 11 grams and 12 grams. These are lovely. I can do several Battenberg squares and maybe add it somewhere else. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed it. So that's my happy mail. Do I have purchases and acquisitions? Surprisingly, I do. I got a book. And a needle minder. It's not knitting related, but I sometimes need a needle minder. I don't do much of embroidery anymore. I used to, way more. One of my grandmothers, my maternal grandmother, was very talented embroiderer. She was very good at the cross stitch and other things. And when I watch British podcasts, they always use needle minders. I've watched a fair amount of floss tube. I don't stitch myself that much anymore. I think not at all lately. I think last time before I had kids, I did some embroidery. And yeah, I've decided that I need a needle minder, and now we got them in my store, and I just picked one for myself, and this one is a funny one. It's a son of a stitch, because sometimes that's how I feel. Yeah. It's cute, it's pink, and I already used it today when attaching the buttons. I very quickly sat down with a cup of coffee and attached the buttons, and I just, where I'm gonna use it. I'm not embroidering, but for example, when I'm attaching the buttons, I put it here, and I was throwing my little scissors and the needle here while sewing on the buttons. So, yeah, And I think it will work great also on a project bag, that you can keep it like a pin on a project bag. And also you have a magnetic surface. You can throw your stitch markers on it while you're working. So that's funny. We got a few different designs in, and I had to pick this one for myself. Actually, I'm gonna keep it on this bag for now. Because I'm using metal stitch markers on my sail. I'm using those coconut triangular ones, and they work on a magnet. They get attached. Ooh. So I'll soon be separating for the sleeves, and then I will just throw them on that, not to lose them, and then we'll put them away safely. Do I? Yeah. And my only acquisition is this, because guess what? I did not get it when it came out. I don't know why. I think I was busy with something else, but I have the first one, 52 Weeks of Socks. This is volume 2 by Lina Publishing. I have the first one, and now I got the second one as well. I know I'm too late to the party, but better late than never, right? So, and Lina magazine is having a seconds sale and friends sale. They have all kind of sales going on, and I think you can pick this up with some minor flaws on sale as well. I don't know, do they have any left? But yeah, I got this. Okay, and those are all my purchases, acquisitions, and happy mail. Okay, shall we go to knit and chat? What could I work on? I'm looking around. I'll work on my sail, because I still have a bit yarn left here before joining the, like, I'll park it there, and we can work on my sail while I talk to you. So how was my week? It was all right. I was working. I'm back, from my holiday. I'm trying to catch up on everything. It's harder than I thought it would be. A lot of things are happening. I need to restock stuff. I need to dye some yarn. I need to answer a ton of emails. I'm behind on things. No, I don't know. Do I need to increase here? I think I do. Let's assume I do. Yeah. And I'm having my shop open a bit more this week, because we have a maritime festival going on this weekend. Kotkan Meripäivät. It happens every year in our town. It's a summer, like, maritime themed festival, and people come from all over Finland. I think it's been since 60s. Since 60s. I have seen some old videos. Oh, I think it used to be so cool in old days. Now it has, in my opinion, it has lost a bit of its charm. Like, I remember some 10-15 years ago, it was, I think, way more fun than it is now. Yeah, so... But I'm keeping my shop open because people are visiting, and they wanted to visit me. I have received several messages, so I was working today, and I'll be working tomorrow on a Saturday as well. What else? We had a girls' day out with my mom and Sophia. Yesterday I had a day off, and we had the girls' day out. I took my mom and Sophia to my hairdresser. My mom got her hair cut and dyed. She changed the color, and Sophia got a haircut. It was her first professional haircut. She was very excited about it. She's been talking about it non-stop. We just trimmed the ends, but this was very important for her, and she promised me she will sit still, and she did, and it was nice just to take girls out. And then we walked around the town. We checked the Maritime Festival. Didn't buy anything. I don't know. We didn't even see anything that exciting. Yeah, there is a traveling amusement park and some kid activities, but at the time we were there in the morning, nothing much was happening yet. So I think there is way more today and probably tomorrow. I don't know. If it's not raining, we might still visit, just to take the kids out if they wanna see what's happening, because there's special program for the kids as well. Yeah. Oh, what else? I don't know. I haven't even been knitting that much. At least it feels like, because we were doing yard works, carrying gravel, shoveling gravel, digging a hole, filling a hole, all of that fun stuff of owning a house and doing the maintenance on. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Yeah. Um. Ooh, one more thing I want to tell you. Remember Petra who won the giveaway, my midsummer giveaway? It was the same Petra. I know many of you have been asking, was it the same Petra that I met in Jyväskylä? It was the same Petra. How exciting is that? It's such a fun coincidence. I don't know. Crazy, right? So now you know. Same Petra. What else? I don't know. Something else probably I wanted to mention, but my head is blank. So I'm working tomorrow, and then I thought maybe we could go somewhere with the kids because school is starting soon. And my mom is leaving soon. Still need to finish her Vaaka. I hope I can plow through that, at least the sleeves during the weekend. Then I've been thinking of arranging my scrap yarns. You can see the jar has now different scrap yarns. I used to have sock scrap yarns there, and now I put singles and like specialty yarn scrap yarns in there in the jar. It's a big jar by the glass factory that used to be right here where I work. It's not there anymore. It closed many years ago, but they made these awesome big glass jars. I have a few, and I'm keeping scraps and then some embroidery floss in the other one, and I don't know, whatever else. But yeah, I put singles in there. That's how much single scraps I have, and I never know what to do with them. Maybe some fun sweater in autumn. That would be a good idea. And then I'm still working on multiple blankets at the same time. And now I need to put aside yarn for my mom's scrap yarn blanket because she wants a giant granny square blanket. She wants one of those. And I've started to gather scraps for her blanket. And then I need to finish a few of my other blankets. So my plan was to arrange my scrap yarns this weekend, maybe on Sunday. Because scrappy Sundays are for that purpose, right? Right. To knit and play with your scraps. Yeah, then on Wednesday a lot of people visited my store. It was so much fun. Yeah, a few podcasters visited me and some other people that I know from Instagram. Hi Hanna and hi Marika. Yeah, and some other people. I don't know. It's just so exciting when you're just there hanging out around at work and then people you know from the internet walk in. It's fun. I don't know. Do I have anything else? Everybody's at home. If you can hear some side noises, that's just life happening there. Everybody's at home, and hubby said they will play while I record, so he's keeping kids busy. And now there's Sophie running. Okay, I think I need to go because soon she will be here. Probably checking on her sweater progress, and I haven't made any. I haven't made any progress since morning. Yes, she will say. Yeah, I'm gonna go work on those things. Okay. Yes, but thank you for sitting down with me again, and it was nice chatting with you. It feels like I know I recorded last week, but why does it feel like it has been forever? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's probably me not feeling well. I blame the weather. Yes. Okay. Thank you once again, and I'll see you next week. Take care and heippa!